Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. My name right now is, of course, Connie. I'm joined here, of course, with Chase, and welcome back for the second match of the ALG Masters League. Now, this one right here should be a little bit special. It should be a little bit sexy. A bit like Chase right now in that camera. We're going to be making sure things look good. Now, Chase, how are you doing?
Oh my lord. Yo, Connie, unmute yourself in Discord.
Oh, that's brilliant. Believe it or not, 1 second, hold on. There we go, now Chase can hear me. That was kind of embarrassing, I won't lie to you now, but we finally figured it. So, Chase, how you doing?
I'm just excited, as always, for these crazy league casts. And sorry guys, I'm a little multitasking right here while I try to get myself a little bit more set up, so everything's going to be a lot more hunky-dory, and we can get this gong show on the road. But man, I'm excited to see the debut of another new two teams to me and Connie in this ALG league. That's going to be ADS up against the side of Vastunity, who I believe so far in chat, I think I've saw a few more faces cheering for Vastunity to start things off. You know, there's going to be a lot of hype around these guys, and I hope they can deliver.
Well, my friend, that is what we're going to find out right now. Of course, Vastunity and ADS Gaming are, of course, both making their first appearance in this league and on our screens as well. Again, this is another team that I really would like to get to know, Vastunity. I've heard a lot of good things about them, especially some players on their roster being a bit of exceptions to this game. But ADS Gaming don't come out just yet, of course. We're going to see how they perform today and how this really pans out. But we're going to start off with a very nice Ram as a hardpoint now. Chase, as far as things are looking, speaking about yesterday's matches, it really was a blowout yesterday, and we're really hoping today that it is not the same case, because we really want to have a good 5-map series here.
We do. We want to see something you go the distance so that we can get some some more, we want to see a series go the distance so we can get more entertainment, some more Call of Duty to come your guys' way as the viewers, as well as we want to see both of these orgs really sort of step up and show us some strengths and some strong points and, come away with some highlights for themselves, for their own reels, for their YouTube, their Twitter, their TikTok, if that's where they want to publish that Call of Duty content.
No,
But me and Connie, we tend to publish our own content on our own YouTube and our own Twitch, and I hope you guys do check that stuff out if you do enjoy us, listening to us. Definitely, though, we got to give a massive, massive shout out to the people over at Get Good Host, who we are going to be working with to try to have our hosting be done a lot more smoother and work a lot better for these lobbies moving forward in the league. And we thank you guys for the patience while we got that set up this morning, or before the stream. Sorry.
It's all good. Technical difficulties aside, we make things work. Now, let's hopefully get these boys going and into the first map. Of course, Ramazur is a very funny map, mainly very sub-dominant. Now, Chase, I don't know. Ramazur is a very weird one to cast, if I'm honest with you. It definitely is a interesting map in general because you can see some crazy stuff happen, especially on those first two hills. I'm getting ready to pace myself for it, and you know what? I'm a little bit excited. I want to just see how these guys do, and more or less how they approach the craft. I don't know about other things though, but I will say this: I have high confidence in both sides that we're gonna have a very close map one. I'm feeling like a 240, 250. I don't know why. It's in my gut. My instincts never lie to me usually. We're gonna find out now. But I do fancy it, Chase.
Yes, while we get this game underway right now, the bot is gonna start up that lobby, and I'm excited. We have a ton of great Call of Duty to come to you guys today with this matchup, and this is just gonna be the tip of the iceberg, as you guys are gonna see in the hard point. And then we got ourselves another Ramaza for Search and Destroy following that. Then we have Hackney Yard Domination, followed by a Ramaza. No, not a Ramaza. Another Hackney, I believe. And then rounding everything off for Search and Destroy, I might be a Piccadilly. I'm going to have to double check that stuff while we get into the game,
Chase,
guys.
We
and
love
here
that.
we go.
I know, it's all beautiful.
Content is here.
I know, it's all beautiful. But now, let's actually have a look at something special, and that is the gameplay. Now we're going to get straight into this. It's going to be a little bit of a tight one right now. I do see Vastunity having a little bit of presence and a little bit of pressure. 1 second. Oh my goodness, the team logos have taken over the actual capture gameplay. That is beautiful. Transform, edit, fit to screen. Oh no, he has not done this correct. Well, apologies guys for the stream quality right here, as Vastunity and ALG are not quite cooperating with the streaming software. But right now, it's going to be ADS Gaming taking over this first hill right now, with 5 players pushing up and 1 player already in a rotation. But number 3 there, Dordal, has actually made his way around, and he is trying to get things a little bit more secure. I'd say so right now that it is definitely looking more in ADS's way. They've got the early setup for P2 chase, but things are looking a little bit tight.
Yeah, well, things are going to get fixed up on the streaming end. We're going to hope to see that things get fixed up on the gameplay end here, as both these teams are struggling to find a lead over the other. But that's sort of like the way that this map kind of works and how this map kind of plays out in the early stages. You got a bridge in the middle of it for first hardpoint. You got second hardpoint. You got it back in the store in the back corner on the left, and a ton of gunfights are going to come down by sandbags, and the spawn still going to be there for the side of ADS. As Vastunity, or Vast Unity, I'm going to say their name wrong a few times during the broadcast here tonight, but I'll look to fix that one. They are on the back foot. They are trailing right now 26 to 40 points and growing, but they are going to be on the front foot when it comes to the spawns for the next point, as they have their spawn man, or their anchor in number 3, Dawdle, just sitting back there on that point, looking to watch and kill off some of these players rotating early, as the 3-man rotation, early rotation for the side of not Vast Unity, but on the side of ADS Gaming gets cut off at the bottom of coffee, and more players continue to get cut off. But number 0 on the mini-map is going to get 1 kill before getting taken out by arches. He had the opportunity to break some of those spawns and to help muster some sort of energy towards his team, and that's just not going to go their way for that push, folks.
Definitely Chase, couldn't put it better myself, but now we're going to be heading into a strong P3 here. Vastunity, of course, have got those back spawns locked in pretty tight, but of course ADS Gaming here, user does fall from the top plat. It is a bit more difficult for these guys actually to get something going, and right now number 4 Tweet is making his way through Relk to try and get himself an early set of P4 spawns. Number 6 Don is meant to meet them in the middle. Now, looking at scrap time, this isn't being played for right now. User right now probably will get a good 20 seconds here uncontested. Of course, number 1 Laser's trying to make it wrap back. Chase, back to you, looking into the P4. It's getting a bit hot right now. Laser down a little 2-spree, falling down, but very good setup of Vastunity.
Yeah, Vastunity, they're showing it on multiple fronts that they can contend, but on the side of ADS Gaming, they just keep shutting the door over and over again. They're able to get into this point near the end of it and grab the rest of that scrap time and just continue to keep their lead. But right now, the points are stacking up for the side of Vastunity, and the kills in the kill feed were stacking up as well, like bricks in a house. That is Laser and Dawdle putting in 2 kills right there to help hold the line, but more players from the side of ADS Gaming are looking to break on in. There's a contest on the hill. The first gunfight's won. The second gunfight doesn't go the way of ADS, as Vastunity's last player in Nucleotide is able to get the massive 2-piece to give themselves that scrap time. That is some nice 15-minute snack time right there, as it's going to go past 100 for the side of Vastunity to start things off. They're looking good, Connie. They are looking good.
Most definitely, my son. But as you're seeing it right now, it's going to be Laser here, 14 and 12, kind of heating up a little bit and pushing out and getting some areas controlled. Again, a good 20-second point lead for Vastunity. But again, ADS Gaming throwing smokes, locking off lanes here, making sure that this P5 is theirs. They're going to stack it, or opt to stack it, and it's going to be down to this player number 3 here, Dawdle, to try and cut him off from the front. As nobody on this ADS Gaming side is actually watching that B bomb, it is cutting off and giving spawns now to Vastunity. As you're seeing, that's going to be a headbutt here coming in from all the boys. Some gunfights being traded out, but no takeover for Vastunity. Very surprising here, but Nucleotide coming in with a nice little 2-piece here of his own. Nearly the third there. That would have been something special. I'm not going to lie to you boys now. But right now, very difficult to call. I'd say Tweets, of course, going to sit back here and get some spawns in. A little bit too early, if I'm being honest. Around 10 seconds is when you want this, because right now, ADS are going to overtake you in leadership. But number 6 here, Don, is your guy to watch here, Chase, as he can headbutt P1.
Yeah, right now we're on with Tweet, who's going to be looking to grab the back there, but now over to Dawn, who's over by Ruggs. He's going to look to hold that position and take out the player top heaven on this broken, at the broken building. He's going to look to try to play spoiler here while the rest of his teammates are just going to be catching up to him, as he's the man at the front with the AR. He gets a nice little snake drop shot kill there, and the kill feed stacks up red, and now the point is going to go red, as he's going to get himself that opening kill that helps the rest of his team sort of just collapse on in and win that full gunfight, all their gunfights. That momentum just got swung through the first opening, first blood there. Now Hype, he's going to be sitting on the hill with his teammates too. AR's on the hill. That's a little strange in my opinion, but, you know, this is the end of the Call of Duty. You know, you could see some meta-changing stuff happen, I guess. Or just some ideas for you know, obviously going against the grain, going against the meta, as you're seeing ARs jumping all over the points here. In the back spawned, though, was the one pesky ADS player looking to play spoiler in that room for P2. He's going to get cut off, and it looks like Vastunity are going to have a nice and comfortable hold for this next hill just to open things off.
Most definitely Chase, but as you're seeing right now, Tweet is going to push out and try and find some gunfights. He's found them, but not the kills he was looking for. ADS right now themselves are going to opt to push through with this street side, and it does look as though they're going to stack it and really try and get every single one of Vastunity player, well, every single one of those Vastunity players taken out and taken care of. Of course, it's a bit more difficult right now because ADS are trying to rotate and make sure they can get P3 sorted. Number 8, Hype, is the man in charge of that, but if you're looking really at Vastunity and the way they're breaking it, they're now going to start rotating. I mean, number 9 here, ADS Naturo, is important because he's pushing up and keeping all these Vastunity players in the back and keeping them delayed on this new hill. But again, only a 30-point difference going into the P3 here, Chase. What do you think is going on right now? Because I'm a little bit of excitement now going into the P3.
I'm definitely feeling like Vast Unity's, their comms are definitely up. Their motivation, their moods, their energy is definitely high, and they're riding it right now. That IGL really kept them in it while they were down in the early points of the game and the early rotation of a cycle of hills, and now they're feeling that a little bit of comfort, but except not with this hill right now, as they're not going to be holding it. Instead, it's going to be in ADS Gaming's hands, and they're in a prime territory right here to overtake the lead once again and have it leapfrog to their favor if they can hold the rest of this hill time perfectly, which is what they're doing so far with these spawns even in their favor. But that rotation across the map for the next hill, that's going to really be a difficult one for them, especially on this P3 in this on Ramaza. It's a real hike, I find, through a lot of corners that have to be checked from players to be holding and hiding in to really cut off those rotations. But so far, they're making a good run over for the rotation through the bridge and under the bridge. And they're going to get a ton of players to flood that next hill. And that's going to be the red team, ADS Gaming, looking to chain together two hills back to back, keeping themselves in a lead and also putting them over the 200 mark first if they can get it.
Most certainly, but ADS
so far so
here.
Good for them. They reached 200, and now we're gonna go into this next hill with a spicy couple gunfights.
I'd say so right now as well, but back onto ADS Natura here on a huge 6-speed to actually break through and get some space for his team. Now, bear in mind, ADS Gaming can actually win off of this next hill. A bit of an alarm bell here for Vast Unity, and the way that these teams are setting up and the way that these players are pacing it, I'm seeing a lot of red kill feed happening right now. And if you're ADS, that is certainly some comfort to your team, but Vast Unity right now, finding some late kills. Tweet on the early rotations right here. He's going to push around the back and try and get something going, but I don't think he wants to do anything unless his teammates say, yep, you're good to go. But number 7, ADS Naturo, or Naruto, sorry, is actually finding some coverage here around the back as well. As the tweet goes down, it's going to be more dead, and it's going to be, a few skulls there on the side of Vast Unity, and it's going to be another hold here again for ADS, with your players spawning out this far, and every single one of ADS stacking around this P3 and even Zig area. I'm not sure, Chase. It's a little bit too tight.
I'd say it, but I've said it already before. This game's coming down to the wire, and it's tighter than my. Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Okay, but this game is absolutely on a knife's edge. This is the closest game we've had so far in terms of hardpoint this season so far. Obviously, we've only had 2 days of gameplay, but it's coming down to the wire. So many different gunfights are happening around this point, and in the end, it looks like this point's going to go, the scrap time nobody's going to have in their favor. But the rotation is definitely in favor of Vast Unity, who are on the back foot right now. They're going to have 2 players on the next point, on the next hill. They're going to be contesting the bridge there. One of them, if he can win that gunfight on the last player contesting the bridge, that'll be huge. That'll be massive. Is the gunfight going to go their way? No, the 2 gunfights don't go their way. Stays contested for the time being, but that one player, number 8, Hype, is just able to hold the hill flawlessly. And that wins the game for ADS Gaming.
Well, I mean, that was a huge gunfight there for Scrap on that P5 there. But I've got to say to you right now, very, very concerning. I mean, that was a huge rotation there for P1. I mean, our team could have won it off that hill, but a bit stronger on the side of Vast Unity, and I could have seen a much closer game. Again, I really have to point out to you right now that Tweet and Naruto, my 2 players, really routing and seeing some serious coverage of the map. But overall, a great game from ADS Gaming. Nobody really letting anyone down, and just a lot of coverage on the map. But now we're going into a Ramazet S&D. Same map, different game mode, different precedent. Now, Chase, good map there via ADS Gaming, but what can Vast Unit do here really to get some coverage on the next map?
If we're looking at, the next map, this one's going to be another Ramaza on Search and Destroy. It's all about Vast Unity sort of getting this, getting that hopefully they got a feel of how their opponents are playing. They need to have understood the pacing that the side of ADS Gaming is sort of running at. When it can't, obviously, because they're 2 different 2 different game modes, it's going to be a little bit different in how they play it. But so far, Like that's all you can really gauge is just how fast a team plays in comparison to yourself and your own pacing. And so now going into the search and destroy, Vast Unity just really need to have the other team sort of ADS really play to their speed, to their pace. And it's not about rotations, but it's going to be more about mind games. Sniper is not going to be really a gun that we're going to see that comes in and becomes like the most important gun on the map or player on the map if one of them's running it. Right now, I think it's going to end up being the submachine guns from both these teams that are going to have to step it up to really secure themselves, like either of these teams, the win on this one for Search and Destroy.
Sort of. I'd say when it comes to Ramons or S&D in particular, you're looking more into how these boys set up, if anything. I mean, this is definitely a side that favors more or less your offense in a way. But when you're looking more into how these teams set up around it, B-bomb site tends to be your bread and butter. The site that you tend to stick to when it comes to getting those first bloods, when it comes to sticking to where players are going to be at what times. Because this game has been out now for nearly, I'd say 9 or 10 months. Everyone knows the setups inside and out. So how really can these teams, in a way, find something new, find something different? And that is the beauty of Call of Duty, because you will find something new and something different this far into the game, whoever it may be. There is always a chain in the gene pool really that finds something good here. Now, Chase, as the teams are setting up right now, how are you feeling after that map?
Feeling pumped, actually. I'm feeling a lot more energetic now. I know before, maybe I didn't drink enough tea to get me energized for this one, but now I'm feeling a ton more energy. I'm feeling like this Search and Destroy is going to be where I maybe scream into the mic a lot more like a crazy vigilante. Or maybe you yourself, Connie, might, or Connor, might scream into your mic, sort of like a young girl that lost her mother in a mall. I don't know.
I don't wish to be compared to that analogy, Chase. That was terrible. But thank you very much. I do appreciate your concern. Now, when it comes to this, I'd say that was a good first half as well. But I felt like Vast Unity were going to have it. Very, very nearly. Only from P1 really. From what I saw, if the smokes were hitting correctly and they stacked it, we could have seen some huge contests and maybe a win off P2. It's all about how you want to look at it. But right now, everyone in chat is having a good time right now. I'm seeing some names right there popping up and enjoying themselves. Of course, King Ray is coming in as well and having a good time. I'd say more or less we're just waiting really for these teams to set up. But I don't know. It's quite funny really when you look at when you look more into this game and you look more into the teams that we just played. I do believe that we actually had a guy called User and an actual username like a default PSN tag, which in conclusion is quite concerning, but he actually performs. So maybe we actually have they've hired maybe ADS Gaming have actually hired a veteran bot to come in and replace one of their players, which definitely is something that I'd like to see more often.
What I actually see and I have in my notes here is that there is a player just called User. So I think it's quite
it's someone's relative. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It could very much be somebody's relative there, but I think that thinking that it isn't a person is more of a relative thought or a relative fuck, I don't know where I was going with that. Oh my god.
It's all about the confidence,
oh
Chase.
My lord.
It's all about the confidence, darling.
Chat, just bleep that one out. I'm quickly just gonna get some stuff sorted out. If you want, Connor, you want to quickly just go over some of the stats from the last map as I get things figured out here?
Absolutely, darling. As we go back over to the gameplay from that previous map right now, it's going to be a little bit more tighter. Again, you're going to be seeing Naruto really having an impact for his team right now and topping the scoreboard and Dordor respectively on his side. But players that I'm really interested in at the moment and really do like to point out to you, again, Tweet was a man that I was spectating purely for his routes. I mean, obviously neutral, 50 seconds in hill. He did find the majority of breakthroughs for Vast Unity, and that is something that this team has got an asset for. I would like to see probably some S&D classes coming in from Tweet as well. Hopefully if his S&D game is up to scratch. User again and Naruto were the two players that I tend to look at a little bit more. I mean, that's only really because when I saw the gunfights and some of the movement they were showing off, it was a little bit dirty, I won't lie to you, a little bit filthy for my liking. And the way that they really did look into it and play the game, it is something that I, myself, would have to adore. Now, quickly, before this game starts up, or the new one starts up, we're just going to wait for them to change over the maps, which they are doing now. I don't know, really. It's going to be a bit of a tight one, but we're going to quickly pause it, resume it once we are back, and once it starts up. Please, guys, take care of yourselves, and we'll be back very shortly. And we are back. So sorry for the delay, but myself and Chase are back to normal again, and we're going to be laying up into a Ramazet S&D. Now, Chase, you were looking into it a little bit beforehand. What have you got to say about this map in particular and the teams playing it right now?
Well, again, like I said before, the pacing of these two teams is nearly identical. It's going to be all up to how Vastunity is able to control ADS's movement, or not movement, but just more so their speed and aggression on the map, because they came out hot and they were able to really bring a lot of pressure to them early on here. And we're going to jump straight into the first round of this Search and Destroy with one of the players here on the side of, I believe, Vastunity here, as ADS is able to get the first blood to open things off, as it's going to be a 5 versus 4. Let's see what Dawdle can do from his position. It looks like he's not going to really spot anybody. He's just going to look to play and poke out his head a bit, and his teammate pokes his head out at the wrong time and gets caught by the AR in the window. And that's going to be ADS Lemonese? Whatever that guy's name is, but Don's gonna be playing from bottom coffee, and he's gonna look to catch any players crossing over. It's gonna be a little bit of a slow play right now, as it's down to a 2 versus 5. Vastunity really just need to look for some more picks to start getting things to go a lot quicker and more in their favor. But some more kills gonna probably go the way of ADS Gaming, and a 2 to 5 situation right now is just not one that many teams can really win. And Vastunity coming off of the first map loss, they're going to be on the back foot once again here in this 5 versus 2, and it's going to really need to be clutched up by them. What do you think, Connor? Do you think they can pull it out?
Not really, no. I won't lie to you. The bomb just got carried off right there. Well, Nuclear Tide right now, last alive, will not get it down, and ADS have just closed it out right there quite comfortably. That was just down to a very strong B, as I just said there, beforehand in the pre-game. The B bomb site has to be played where the majority of engagements from first bloods go down, and it looks as though both these teams have a B game plan. But I'd have to stick really to my guns here and say that if you have a strong offense here, you tend to have more success on this map. But then again, we're going to be looking really into how these guys in particular want to play it. And Vastunity themselves, I do see some good things going on right now. They have plans really just to their plans really just to stick to bomb sites and try and get something going for them without 3 or 4 players actually playing around it and picking up. But Hype there finds first. Whoa! Okay, Hype there found a quick 2, and that was another 3 there for Hype.
Oh my god!
I'm very, very, very excited there. That was disgusting. I won't lie to you. I'm a little bit sick. A little bit sick in the mouth, but fair play to Hype there.
Hashtag Hype in chat.
Fair play to Hype there. That was a huge 3-piece there, and ADS actually take a back-to-back round there. Number 2 Chase. Hopefully this comes up as the player of the game, which it probably should. Nah, Naruto's nicked it. Nah, it's not fair.
If there wasn't already Hype in the series, Hype has definitely shown up now, and it is massive, as he's able to get himself 3 massive kills in that map's round. And we're going to be moving into a round number 3 with ADS still in the lead here in the search and destroy, just continuing to snowball. It's pretty much a snowball effect coming off of the first map and just continuing to use it to steamroll. This is looking a little bit like a deja vu situation. If you remember, Connie, from yesterday, as we saw the team that won map 1 also seemed to have pulled together a massive string of rounds in the search and destroy to start things off as well for them. This, if we're looking for a repeat here, we might see an absolute stomping coming through from ADS. Right now, it's ADS's player hype is going to be in a great position there, but as I say these great things about them, they just collapse. And Vastunity is able to overtake three of these players on the side of ADS Gaming, but unfortunately, a team kill comes in. Shows a little bit of amateurness from the side of these teams, but it also brings them back down to earth and really shows us how they're humans. How it really shows us how they're humans. They make mistakes. None of these guys are hacking. None of these guys are botting. And Laser is going to be sitting up on top here by ammo, and he's going to be looking for that last player, but his teammate's going to grab him through arches. That's going to be a first round in the books for Vastunity, and they're getting it early, Con. I don't know if that's going to be something that they can really work with. Do you think that they're going to be able to string some rounds together now off of this one?
It's whoever gets to 4-2 first. It's whether it gets to 4-2 first or 4-1 first. After you pass 4 rounds, you only need 2 to win, and after that, things get a little bit trickier for a team on an uphill battle. I can't really see Vastunity making many mistakes so far, obviously than a few first bloods, because ADS so far are actually getting the majority of them, and they're actually changing up their setups every single time they're pushing through mid, they're pushing through B, they're just really throwing off players, and there goes Tweet right there again. User pushing up through the house. He will see more players here, but unfortunately his teammates are finding the kills, and he is just pushing through and getting some space. Now all the control side is going to be set on mid. Zero Lamanezi right here is going to try and get something going, and he's found another one down. Frosty, make it nearly 2. Nope, Laser absolutely beams him off of the site. Now it's going to be a 1 and done, nearly, surely, maybe, purely. I'd say from the 2v3 right now on the side of Vastunity, it's a bit harder. Bomb, of course, will be down. You have players set up on truck and inside that B house. I mean, both players are pushing from the same area, so I'm not really sure how they're going to break it. But so far, no cigar. Dawdle again, last alive, dead again. 3-1 ADS Gaming. A little bit of a sting around if you are going to be on the side of Vastunity.
Breaking news, folks. Conman, listen up. This is a big one. And it's that I've heard from the higher-ups here at the ALG League that unfortunately, due to GAs being broken, in map number 1, ADS Gaming will not get the victory on that one. Instead, they are losing that first map due to breaking the GAs. Once again, folks, if you didn't hear me say it the first time, I'm going to say it the second time. And it's going to be Vastunity who are up 1-0 in the series so far. Fair. We're going to be going into this round number 5 here with ADS Gaming getting 2 massive kills to open things off in the search and destroy. Next up comes Vastunity with an answering kill from Laser. And things are just back and forth. Looks like the Vastunity side is just going to look to play patient right now and look for another pick at least, knowing that ADS Gaming is very aggressive. Hype's going to get in there, and he's going to take down the man Nucleotide. And that's going to be all up to Laser and Frosty, and Laser gets lasered off by Hype. Hype gets finally taken out by Frosty. Hype has been such a menace so far for the side of ADS. But now Frosty left in a 1 versus 3. Can he do it? Does he have any magic, any ice in the veins? Instead, he's going to have bullets in the veins as he gets taken down, and it's going to be 4-1 going to the side of ADS Gaming.
Most certainly, Chase. A little bit of a sticky one, but again, as far as the GA goes, very interesting there from the side of ADS actually to break it, but I think I might have noticed something a little bit sticky. If you're a cast and you have a keen eye for things, you can sort of see where things are going to be going, and I can certainly tell an attachment on a gun that should not be there. Now I'm going to go ahead and actually quickly go on to the side of a user, and let's have a look and see what he has been pushing so far. But then again, with the knife out, he's going to sprint through the middle, and I do believe right here it's going to be ADS here finding some more kills. Nope, that is not the case at all. It's going to be Hype here again, pushing through, finding some coverage. That is all sorted again. Well, it's now 1v4. I mean, do you want that to happen there? every single setup was broken. Every single position was broken. Now it's going to be ADS Naruto to try and get some coverage here on P5. But look at these Vastunity players. They're going to swallow him whole. They're going to cover every single lane and push him from 3 angles. All he's got to do is peek his head out, and he's a dead man. He's been tagged, stunned, and now he's going to be pushed and dealt with. As you can see there.
They say swallow them whole.
Yes, we don't swallow them, we spit them out.
Swallow them like my mic right now, folks. I'm kidding.
So that's a little bit sus. I won't lie to you, Chase.
That was super cringy, folks. But you know what isn't cringy? Connie in his camera when we're on the discussion screen. Okay, folks. Coming back to the gameplay, though, like Connie said, you know, the team that's up 4-2. Looking like they're probably going to close out this map and get the win. And that's what ADS is doing. They so far have been the most comfortable team, though, out of the 2 teams. I have to say, across all of the rounds here, even though, like, obviously they've won 4 of them versus 2, even in the 2 rounds that they lost, their players just showed a ton of confidence, a ton of moxie, a ton of chutzpah, and we're just getting into the faces of these Vastunity players, as the Vastunity players were just playing so passive and slow. The speed that Vastunity needs to start playing at, it needs to be faster. They need to show us the vastness of their strategies, the vastness of this map. Actually, it's very small. It's one of the smaller search and destroy maps. But, you know, the bomb is finally going to go down by laser here, as Vastunity are up right now in a 4-3 versus 2. Make that a 2 versus 2 as Hype's going to get the evening kill. And now, will that bomb get defused? No, Hype's going to retreat with his teammate and look to play together as a pair, as a duo. Are they going to get this one to go their way, Con? Are they going to be able to do it?
Well, I mean, from the looks of things right now, I'd say that Frosty's piece right there is going to cement it. A 1v2. It's going to be user. Oh, never mind, he just died. That was quite funny, I won't lie to you. 4-3 ADS gaming. Well, I mean, 4-3. I would pick a 4-3 over a 5-2 any day of the week. So I could see a chance that Vastunity can get 3 here, or even 2 and 1. But from the looks of things, we are probably going to be going to around 11, Jace.
I'm thinking we might see ourselves around 11 search and destroy, especially with the way Vastunity is seeming to bounce back. Maybe they're hearing what I'm saying on stream and they're kind of getting motivated. They're getting some strategy ideas from that, but most likely they're not. And it's their IGL just being an absolute goat in there, keeping the morale up, keeping the positivity up, and helping to keep the players engaged on the map, watching their angles and calling out in perfect harmony. And that's going to get themselves the first blood as well from perfect positioning from Nucleotide, but Hype, one of the strongest men on the side of ADS Gaming, going to get another kill to get that evened up, but we're going to see another kill come in from Dawdle, and User just sitting in this room not really doing much. He needs to do more to help his team out, because when his team's playing slow like this, they're not going to take rounds. Instead, they're just going to get punished by Vastunity, who are essentially have them playing their style, playing their speed. Vastunity up in a 4 versus 2, make that a 3 versus 2 with Users kill their bottom coffee, and they're just going to look to try and free up this bomb site now. As it's a 1 versus 1. Can Frosty clutch it up, folks? Connie, give us this action.
Well, I'll tell you right now. Frosty is going to push it in from the back. Hello, son. Nobody's home. What can I tell you right now? But of course, players can sit there to his left, and he cannot find the kill. ADS Gaming take it 5-3 in this series, and dare I say it to you right now, I have a slight feeling that we might see a 2-0 here, or sorry, a 1-1, a series leveler coming in for ADS Gaming.
Yeah, unfortunately, ADS. Again, for those of you tuning in late. They did break GAs on that first map. Not quite sure if they would have been able to win it or if they were going to win it, regardless on if they they broke GAs or not. They did look really strong in that hard point, but they're not going to have that one go their way. Instead, though, they have the Search and Destroy going their way, but they must not choke it. Here, this is one of the deciding rounds, I feel like, for them as a team to keep composure. If they can't win this round and close it out right here, I really think that Vastunity are going to tie things up, and we're going to see ourselves in a round 11. I don't think that ADS Gaming can win another round, especially following this one if they lose it. It's going to be just Too much pressure on them. Too much pressure on them. And Hype, he's gonna hold this position again. He's been playing behind the ammo crates this entire on all the defenses that his teams had. But he has a teammate pushed up really close into the face of the player over by sandbags at arches. Is that player gonna catch the other player jumping over? He does. Naruto gonna get the kill there. Naruto gonna catch another one that tries to retreat through arches. That's unfortunate. Lemonade or whatever his name is gonna catch a kill. That's Hype again coming in.
Perfect. Well, Chase, right there, just seeing it again, it's going to be, I do believe, a very, very respectable 6-3 there going into ADS and then a 1-1 series leveler. Now, from that map, one thing that I was noticing as well, and a stat line which is something really concerning if you're on Vastunity, it's going to be Tweet scoreline right here again. I'm going to single them out for this one right here. 2 and a 6, 0 plants. Don 3 and 5 with 2 plants. Dawdle 2 and 8. I'm not sure these guys were going to be your OBJs, your entry subs, but dare I say it, 2 kills in 9 rounds is not something that any man should bear witness to, and I would definitely like to see something a bit better. But then again, I was really impressed with how User played and how Frosty played especially. Clutch 1v1 moments coming in from either side. It really was something special, Chase.
It was, it was about as special as winning my first ever soccer match as a child in house league soccer, or football as you like to call it in Europe. That's about as special as it was. It was very close though in the end. Especially I felt in the earlier things, especially when we saw that 4-3 scoreline. When we hit that 4-3 scoreline, both me and you really felt like things were going to take a nice turn, and it could have been a turn for the worst for ADS, but they were able to hold on. Which wasn't maybe surprising at the beginning leading into this map, but it sort of seemed surprising near the closing of this map. But as you broke down in the stats, which I felt was a great breakdown from Connie, guys, can't appreciate the man
Chase,
anymore.
can I just ask you a question real quick? Did you just say soccer? Did you just say soccer a minute ago? Do you know who I am?
Maybe.
Do you know who I am? Because I'm not taking that. Soccer. I'm not taking that.
Are you a sucker?
It's football. It's football. Ball. Foot.
Oh yeah, I love the Packers.
That's the sport. It's not called soccer. It's one thing in life. You don't call it soccer. Ever. But I'll tell you one thing, Chase. You're fantastic at Call of Duty. But I don't want to see you ever mention soccer again. Otherwise you'll be dealt with.
Well, if you give me a moment, I'll show you. Oh, actually, no, I'm not going to go show you guys. But you know what? We want to show you guys is some great gameplay coming out from these teams, as we're coming to a domination with an even scoreline. This is the first time in so far this league. Obviously, day number 2, and. So far, seeing both these teams, the way they perform in the Search and Destroy and the Hard Point, what do you think is going to happen in the Domination, Con?
I'd say right now it's going to be very, very, very difficult for either side to actually get something going. But as far as, well, I think ADS is looking pretty strong already. I mean, I think they can take Dom here pretty comfortably. And I think playing a very, 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 very strong AB will get them somewhere good. We'll get them somewhere good. I'm just a little bit taken aback really by how these guys have played the S&D. Again, minute by minute, these players are made. These players are trying to get something going for their teams. But I would like to keep an eye on Naruto again. I'd like to keep an eye on Dawdle. I think Dawdle can actually get something going in the Domination. He was good in the hard point, good in, unfortunately not good in the S&D, but he can definitely hold a respawn. So it'll be quite good to see something going.
After what we saw yesterday, the team that was favored going into that domination didn't look so hot in the first half of it, as Clarity came off on a strong front foot in the first half against I believe Team Violence yesterday, and shout out to both those teams that put on a great match, a great series, even though it did end 3-0. But going into today's one, I feel like I want to root for the underdog here going into this one. And I want to root for Team Vast Unity here. I really hope and I think that they can take this domination away from the side of ADS Gaming. What do you think? Are you going to be on the side of ADS, Con?
I have to go ADS. I mean, they've been pretty strong in the first 2 maps. I can't really see Vastunity taking something from here again. But then again, I mean, we just saw a 3 yesterday, and it was a pretty convincing 3-0, which you defended. And it's very. It might happen again. It might happen again.
Well, here we go. We are going to get ourselves underway with this one. I'm going to make sure that the map starts up right now. We're going to get that map started here. And the teams are going to start to load on in. And you guys in chat, make sure to drop your hashtags and cheers for your teams. I want to see who in chat is which team here has a more active following or fan base in chat right now. Is it hashtag Vast win or is it hashtag ADS win, folks? Let's see those hashtags in chat. And let's see these guns in action, Con. As we kick it on over to the gameplay, we got a few seconds left as the teams are going to just get their players on in here. The A, B, and C flags are ready for the taking, and the players are going to look to take them.
There I say right now, it's going to be another good one here coming in for both sides. Bastion, you're going to be the first players to actually hit that B, and of course, as the home flags get capped, it definitely comes down to how things get going. But there it again, the first three engagements come in, and ADS are going to look to take over this B flag. Lemonade is going to be your guy on that flag to make sure it is secured. But then again, Bastion opting to sit outside, try and get some control here. But number 2 having an important gunfight in green. Again, the spawns are really showing us why we love this game and love to play it. Duel fighting again on C, number 7, Naruto. Gonna have a huge gunfight here and take control. As these flags are gonna flip out, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a very close, like 2018 for the first 2 minutes. But looking into how these engagements really go down, I just want to really watch some really fast and very prolific slaying. So I'm gonna go on board with my man Naruto here, and he's gonna go Super Saiyan and get something going here. Never mind, he died. Okay, back to Hive.
Did you just say Naruto was gonna go Super Saiyan? Yamate.
I don't watch anime. This is why things are really good.
Okay, Naruto, he goes Super Sage mode, man.
Super
Like
Sage.
the guy that goes Super Saiyan is Goku. Get this right, man.
But I thought Goku and Saiyan were the same thing.
Oh my lord!
I do not.
Bleach blonde hair when they're using their special abilities doesn't mean that that it's the same thing. It's the same guy. But right now, the score is definitely reflecting how close this series is so far with the 1-1 score line in the maps. But right now, Vast Unity, the team that I picked to really come out and try to take this domination, is the team with the lead right now. Obviously, they don't have the lead in flags at the moment, but that can quickly change as it looks like A flag is the one that's been just passed around and quickly changing back and forth as teams are being super aggressive in playing around that being the most important flag on the map. And we know from watching gameplay of this map, competitive gameplay of this map, throughout the full year of this Call of Duty, how important A is. It is also known as Clayster's Love Shack, if you guys know that reference from the CDL. As Clayster's Love Shack, the tires shop, is going to be the flag of highest importance. It's still going to stick in the hands of Vast Unity, and Vast Unity looking to get a triple cap in, something cheesy going their way, but instead, they're going to have some trouble as A flag going to flip on over to the side of ADS Gaming, as Don was able to be crafty and win a few gunfights over there, but now he's going to get swarmed around like a child that just knocked a bee's nest out of a tree, and he's going to get taken out over by Clayster's Love Shack, and that's going to go back over to the side of Vast Unity. Massive gunfights coming in all over the place, being won by multiple players on either side. It's back and forth gunfights, back and forth flags. And Connie, the score, it isn't seeming to be as back and forth as we anticipated.
Well, I've got to say, actually, Vastunity played a very, very, very strong opening 4 minutes. I was very impressed with the way that they actually worked as a team there and actually coordinated their attacks just to take them flags over again. Tweet hopping on A, at least 3 players from Vastunity taking over that B. But, although it's really good, they're losing control near the end, and as far as momentum and energy go, you want to really look into how your teams are feeling mentally and physically in this game. If you are going to be on the back foot going into the end of the first, start of the second, it comes down to the regains and how strong those players are. But again, it's more or less a control thing. Both flags are neutral. Vastunity got one flag on the tick. ADS themselves are just scrapping to try and get it as close as possible, whereas Vastunity right now are just playing to get some control. But when Laser's going 3 and 13, it's a very hard task to achieve, Chase.
I was hoping you wouldn't look at that stat point, but it's not even just that. You got to also look over at Nucleotide, who's at 4 kills too. They're essentially being carried so hard by Dawdle and Frosty's gunfighting skills, along with Tweet here, who's getting close, getting in the mix as well. It's a real struggle for the side of Vastunity as they're holding a lead, but now it's looking paper thin. As the lead's going to look to change on over as ADS Gaming holding those 2 flags, both B and C, very weirdly comfortably. But the kill feed just gets stacked on stacked on stacked as Tweet is going massive, like me on my Twitter when I'm just sending them all out after I had a really good night out with the miss, just giving that positivity out to everybody else. And Laser, he gets himself in there as well for a few kills, which is, what he should have been doing from the beginning. Now he's up at a more comfortable 9 kills. Better than the 6 and 7 over on the side of Allegiance. Not Allegiance, on the side of ADS. As this half comes to a close, Vastunity's kills come through and the flag points come through as well for them. Now we got ourselves an interesting one, I think. The second half is going to come down to the wire, in my opinion. Or if, like we saw yesterday, we could just see a flip and a change of hands here, a change of pace, as ADS Gaming going to be spawning out for a flag to start things off.
I would definitely like to point out to you right now as well, the way that it is being played. ADS Gaming now going to get the favoured side here. A very strong bad side for them. But right now, the way it's looking and the way these guys are going to play it, I do think that it's going to be down to Vastunity really kind of stacking it and using that slaying power. But Naruto, again, setting up very well on that crate and just kind of pinching these players into a point where they're going to push out and try and kill everyone behind that van. Very nice. You like to see it. But number 2, Nucleotide is going to hold down green, making sure that the mid is controlled. And number 1, Laser, again, going to go through and make sure B supported. Now, if you're going to be number 2, you have to watch out because Naruto's job here is to try and take you down and recontrol the area you've taken over. And again, he himself is going to try and do it now. He will see him, he will seduce him with the pistol, and he will take him down. Now, Naruto himself will push through up onto L. As far as it goes, Chase, though, it's still a 6-point game, still very close, and we're looking very, very good on the side of ADS Gaming.
Wow, Naruto just came in big there, getting a bunch of kills there, looking like that Super Sage mode right there came in clutch, as he even got some nasty pistol kills. Wow, I can't believe this man's doing the damage with the pistol. He's just, no care in the world, gonna rock that one and hold that one out to start things off when he's moving around the map. And it worked out for him a couple times there. But Vastunity, so far, the flags have been working out in their favor as they're holding on to 2. The C flag going their way and B flag going their way. It's really weird. This is a wacky, definitely a wacky domination, as the B and C flag double flag hold is what's working. And I don't know what the method is to this madness, but so far this madness seems to just be going the way of Vastunity, as even their players that were bottom fragging are now looking to climb up to the top.
You see ADS Gaming actually sporting on C now. Now, this is the C-SOP method, right? I mean, obviously, it's going to be ticks coming in for Vastunity, a 14-point difference with 3 minutes left. Still could be anyone's game at this point, but again, you kind of need to have some form of comfort, but a trip cap is what you want to have, and that right there is what we're going to be seeing there. Very quickly, very surely, was on Vastunity's side. Now, of course, players going to push in, C contested. Again, that's still ticks coming in for Vastunity. Still a slow trickle and a slow lead coming in, but I mean, ADS right now is sort of scrambling a little bit. 3 minutes left of the game. It's going to tighten up a little bit round the back. And I've got to say to you right now, if you're an AR and you're an ADS Gaming, you need to show up right now because your presence is going to be crucial holding down this lane. And that's what Laminese is trying to do here. He finds one there on the top scaff. He's now going to try and hunt, and there's 4 dead there on the side of Vastunity, and ADS Gaming now going to retake a flag. Now, what you need to do, don't hunt for the neutral just yet. But at some point, it needs to come in. It needs to come in, and it needs to be at least for 2 ticks. That is what you need, ADS, if you want to win this game, Chase.
Yeah, ADS, the neutral, definitely would be what they're looking for. It's definitely what they need at the moment. But first off, they're going to need C flag or A flag to go their way. And it looks like A flag is going to go their way, as The spawn comes in for C for the side of Vast Unity, but now that B flag is going to get neutralized. That's big. As long as that flag is not in the hands of ADS Gaming, they're not going to continue. They're not going to be able to catch up. I think this just might be it. If ADS Gaming can't get themselves a 2-flag hold in the next, 10 to 15 seconds here, I think that's it. I think Vast Unity have been able to hold it off. I think they have been able to pull off this win. The time is just not on the side of ADS Gaming. The points are close. I know you guys see that, but they are going to just quickly just spread out further. The difference is going to be a lot larger as the time just continues to tick by. The defensive holds come in time and time again from Vast Unity, and it looks like they are going to finally be able to taste a lead in this series when it comes to maps, as they themselves are going to be able to close this one out with great scorelines. I like to mention from the side of Dawdle, Tweet, and Frosty, all in the positives. Especially Dawdle, who you made sure to mention before was going to be the most impactful and important player to watch out for on the side of Vast Unity. In contrast to how Hype has been playing so far for the side of ADS.
Breakfast.
And some massive kills come in. Frosty, gets a knife in there, completely guts out Hype, and the Hype has been gutted out at the side of ADS Gaming. It looks like for the time being, going into this next hard point, maybe might be a bit of a different situation, but right now, Vast Unity on Cloud9 coming off of this one, as they're going to grab themselves that triple cap, guys. That's going to be the nail in the coffin. A little bit more of an embarrassment when you see this the score sort of spread out more now, and we're just going to save you guys the trouble of having to watch that one as it closes out 170 to 117 for the side of Vast Unity. Connie, when we get the scoreboard to come up here, let's quickly get an opportunity to pull it up on the screen and just break it down a little bit longer.
As far as things go, I mean, Dawdle had a fantastic game there. I mean, a good 10 captures in a domination alongside Hype. All right, these are your two players really that were kind of running around and capping all those flags. I got to say to you right now, near the end, I was a little bit more impressed with Vastunity in the way they played it. I mean, it was very close now near the 3-minute mark, but near the last 3 minutes, the last 180 seconds, I don't know what ADS were doing. They were sort of running around, kind of shooting things, and then just running away from flags. They weren't really noticing where they were spawning. They weren't really capping anything. They weren't really calling anything out. They weren't really using their equipment as effectively as they should do. And if you are on the side of ADS, sort of sit down, have a coffee, and try and get a grip. For me, honestly, get a grip and go into the hard point and do something special here.
Yeah, it looks like ADS is going to have something special in mind, as it sounds like they're going to look to make a sub going into this next map. We're going to see ADS, I believe, looking to take away Lemonese. I think that's how you pronounce it, right, Connor?
Mm-hmm.
So Lemonese, he's going to get subbed out, and instead we are going to see ourselves with AIM, who I think I was told ahead of time was their actual fifth starter, and they've been having Lemonese sort of just fill for him, just to
it was a sub.
See how he's playing. So yeah, exactly, he was a sub.
He was a sub.
And so it looks like AIM is going to come on in. Oh no, it's not going to be Lemonese that's going to be subbed out. Instead, it's going to be Dawn who's going to get subbed out for this one, as he's not going to be making an appearance in this Hackney Yard hardpoint. As we're going to see ourselves moving into this Hackney Yard hardpoint. It's going to be the same map again, like the last one, and the side of Vast Unity looking really comfortable. I think that Conman, I think that Vast Unity, they might be able to close this one out here. Who do you think is going to be able to close the hard point?
I think Vast Unity probably will get it, to be fair. I just see Coalition next to their names and I have to go Vast Unity. I won't lie to you, I've watched this game too much not to go for a team that's spawning on good side Hackney. I mean, fair protections will be needed if they lose this, because you're losing a good side Hackney, but I've got confidence. Just watch out Dawdle and Tweet. and Laser needs to go positive, they should have a comfortable win. That's if you are Vastunity. If you're ADS Gaming, pressure through P1, strong first 60, and try and break through to the P2 near the 10-second mark, 15-second mark, and make sure you can play your life.
Playing their life indeed, as I believe we got ADS is ready. I'm gonna make sure to remind the side. Actually, wait, ADS. Yeah, here I'm gonna make sure to remind them they have to have their classes set up properly here to follow GAs. Follow GAs this time. And you know, you guys in chat, I want to hear from you guys. Connie, how's the chat looking? Who are they cheering out for? Who do they
They're
think
cheering
is going
for
to be able
you,
to close
Chase.
out?
They're saying you look like a young Shia LaBeouf.
Oh my lord.
That's unfortunate, isn't it? That's unfortunate.
Is in chat, do you guys think that ADS is going to be able to win this one and force that map 5? Or do you guys think that Vastunity are going to be able to close things out and we're going to see ourselves with a spicy 3-1 win for them, coming off of that rough but GA'd out hard point they lost initially, and then the search and destroy that was almost a slap but was more of a, you know, of a just a shaky hard point or search and destroy. What do you guys think? I want to see some hashtag vast win and hashtag ADS win.
Hashtag ADS.
Connie, what do you think of the CDL action? Connie, can you tell us a bit about the CDL action that's been going around today? Actually, I think I heard some news about what is that? New York Subliners had some news. Paris Legion had some news. London Royal Ravens had some news. What's been going on with the CDL so far?
I'll be more confident in the fact of that Dashy's going to go to Huntsman. I mean, I sort of have a sense that he will be having some success there if he does go there. Priester has decided to keep his options open as far as OGLA is concerned, but then again, the source of that intel, what I'm probably going to say, isn't really reliable. As far as that, Arcites and Pristini have left Huntsman today, which is very sad, and definitely is a blow for both of them to go, especially Arcites, who is seen as more of an in-game karma, like a mediator for a team like that, but could be going to FaZe most likely. We're not really sure if they want to stick as them. But I'm really curious as to who do you think from FaZe, Chase, will be taking the bow.
I think that all the news around Parista is definitely something worth keeping in mind for me. I think Parista is going to be, if anybody's going to take a bow from that team, it's going to be Parista, and then potentially. And I mean this potentially, it's not obviously going to be, so obviously true, but I think Major and Celium are probably the two other players that I feel like could potentially also be moving away from that. Their bench with Gravity or GRVTY
Tom
also looks like he could potentially be booted off too. Journey as well. They both should be free agents soon. I don't know. I genuinely think Abizi and Simp are the two only safe team players on that team. I think the rest are, on chopping block.
Chopping block certainly is something that I would certainly give an idea to, but I'm more interested in how London's going to cope now that they've dropped all of their roster. But that's for another day, Chase.
You got London, you got Paris, you got Minnesota Rocker. London, actually, they dropped everybody but Shawnee. Sort of like Gorillas and Surge, who have done the same thing with their rosters. The new news out of New York Subliners was interesting as well to hear, but we'll touch on that more later if we get ourselves another map and another break for discussion. As we're into this one right now, folks, this is the hard point starting off with Vast Unity up against ADS Gaming. You guys, those of you that are new, we have a lead right now for Vast Unity 2-1 in the series. This Hardpoint is the last string that ADS Gaming have for staying alive in this series and forcing that map 5. Connie, give us the action, give us the play-by-play, give us the golden ticket.
Dare I say right now, very strong aggressive push there from ADS Gaming, as I thought would happen. You saw some breakthroughs happen there, of course, and it looks as though they're actually to go ahead and contest for this 460 here. But then again, usually finds a nice little free piece to make sure that his team are comfortable in the pocket. I'm more or less more or less in the sense of that Vastunity's AR here, Nucleotide has to have a strong presence here to make sure that he can hold down that P2 and regain some time. The players are slipping past his guard. Number 6 there, Naruto, is being a real issue for this Vastunity team so far this whole series. As he's found his way through, these players are now going to headhunt, but again, playing his life, not going to push through, waiting for everyone else to get through, and now he finds the kill. We'll find another one here. No, he won't. It's going to be Nucleotide trading it off, and it's still going to be outside doors for ADS Gaming, Chase.
ADS Gaming definitely off on the front foot, doing a great job in tying that getting all the time on the first hill, and now making a convincing push into tire shops here, really thinning out the players on the side of Vastunity and finally grabbing control. Vastunity, that was your hill that you played around that first hill that was popped open. The initial hill, you guys just looked to play and really hold tire shop, and you lost it at the beginning of second hill rotation. You can't do that, as ADS is just punishing them and is looking to really get to 100 points faster than them in almost lightning speed. Going into hill number 3, ADS Gaming feeling comfortable as well. Already all the way across the map over at Smokestack. They're going to have a man grabbing time. They're going to have a man punishing people over at the factory and bottom L. And the player on the hill is even going to get kills with User. The kill feed going all red with Naruto coming in big with a few kills there, using his ninjutsus to really get the players, to really distract those players on the side of Vastunity, as ADS Gaming aiming down sights faster than the side of Vastunity and just winning those gunfights all across the map. Not even just on the point.
Chase,
all across the map.
Look at that score, 108-32. And they broke through to a P2 and a P3. I mean, it's very difficult right now. Vastunity clearly are not favouring this map at all. I can't really see much. I won't lie to you. Especially, of course, Vastunity will get some time off this P4. I think they'll break through to P4. But I'm not going to lie to you. They're so out of position, I can see them across my continental screen right now. It's very difficult for me to actually give them some sort of leverage on this map. But then again, looking at the players of ADS Gaming, a really good job, Chase. A really good job.
It seems like this ADS side has just took a giant ignition of some sort of steroid or some sort of caffeine, kind of just ignited, as AIM was able to come in and sub out Dawn, and he's not necessarily making a huge difference on the scoreboard. But if you even look at the time, he has 40 seconds already so far in this hardpoint. Alongside their player, that's User, who plays the OBJ role on that hill.
4.
AIM
yes,
is. I don't know if AIM is an IGL or a backup IG main IGL. I don't know what kind of role he plays necessarily, but he's doing a great job with his team, really helping them rally together, as Naruto and User are just going back and forth on these hills, grabbing kills all over the place. If streaks were a thing in this game, they would have a ton of them, as man, oh man, people are just... These guys are surprising me back and forth. ADS, they let off the gas in the domination, and they've definitely just put full pedal to the metal on this hard point. If you, Connie, were playing right now on the side of Vastunity, what are you saying in the communication, in the chats, in the comms, to keep your players motivated through this bloodbath that is all ADS?
I'll tell you what I'll be saying. You're breaking the hills wrong. You're rotating a little too early. You're not really winning the heads-up engagements. You're flip-flopping across those hills. And you're letting players like Naruto walk all over you like you're a piece of crap. It all comes down to how you want to run the P1. But so far, the P1 setup's looking pretty good. And I would like to see Nucleotide really hold down that white container, Chase.
Yeah, you hold down a container. It looks like ADS Gaming has just closed the lid and just contained this Vastunity side within a bottle here, as Vastunity's just bottling everything. Except right now, they seem to have control of that hill for the time being, as it passes back and forth for a couple of seconds. More time, though, going to continue to tick for Vastunity, which, for those of you that are Vastunity fans in chat, You have to be feeling a little comfortable when you see your team on that point grabbing time, but it's stuck at 99. Your team can't even pass 100 points yet as the 175 mark gets hit by ADS Gaming. They're looking to drive it the whole way home and even pass through 200 before 99, before you even break 99 to over 100.
99.
The side of ADS Gaming is just exhausting this Vastunity team. Luckily, folks, Vastunity has the pillow of one map, so there will be a search and destroy map number 5 in the future if the score continues to stay like this, with ADS Gaming grabbing the win as they're just passing 200. They have control of tire shops. Can the player break through at the stairs? He can't, and AIM is going to take out more players here, but AIM finally gets taken out as the players in pink, Vastunity, sink the ship of ADS Gaming that were holding Tire Shop. But now Tire Shop back in control as they just get revived once again.
Well, Chase, there are the amount of you saying take me out. I really fancy a steak dinner tonight. Can you come take me out, please?
I don't know if it's going to be a steak dinner, but maybe some chips might do.
Well, I don't eat meat, but I'll try and find a flex for you, darling. I mean, the way that you are treating me this game, I'm not going to lie to you. I do feel a little bit of love in my heart, and dare I say it, I haven't felt love like this in a long time, Chase, you know. Big love to you. Big love to you. But back to the game. Of course, it's going to be Frosty right down to 2 sprint per minute in Hill. He's trying to break through and try some coverage there through the middle. But dare I say it, ADS Gaming a little bit too... a little bit too comfortable now. I mean, 100-point lead, obviously. It looks as though they can close it out off this hill, but Vastunity right now are bullying them. Now, the odds on Vastunity winning this game are 1 in 3,000. Do you want to know why? Because ADS are at P4, and it's unbreakable with smokes. I mean, as far as it goes right now, you can get 30 seconds off this. I'm not fancying your chances of a comeback, but try and prove me wrong. I love being proven wrong all the time, but so far, I'm sticking to my guns. My instinct tells me it's going to be an ADS here, and they're going to level up the series here, and we're going to go to a Game 5, Chase.
But you, Connie, but I just took a glance over at the chat, and I just can't stop blushing right now. Not just because of what you said, honestly, because it still has me blushing, but chat, you guys are awesome. I love you guys enjoying our banter, enjoying our casting so far. And those of you that are fans of ADS Gaming, those of you guys that are fans of ADS Gaming have to be enjoying this lead your team has right now in this hard point. And you have to be starting to feel a lot more comfortable going into that Game 5 that your team is preparing for. Right now, coming out with massive momentum, coming off of this massive hard point here. The first one was a lot closer than the last one, and was a lot further apart, or not a lot closer than this one, as ADS Gaming is able to win 250 to 155. Chat, you guys are amazing. ADS Gaming's amazing. And Vastunity, you guys have shown us you were amazing in 2 maps. Now, who can claim the throne in this series and take away the map 5? Connie, let's first break down this scoreboard. As let's break down this scoreboard and see how it all unfolded in the stats.
Well, back to that scoreboard as you're saying right now. I'm certainly going to be a little bit more comfortable when things get a bit more discreet. But then again, you saw it. You saw a nice 100-point lead here. We knew that ADS were going to close it off quite comfortably. As far as analysis goes, I think username really were the crux of their early lead, especially in Naruto of the huge P2 break. I think that really did give them a huge incentive, and the PP breaks also came through. So they were up, I'd say, a good 80 points to win the first 3 hills, which is a little bit concerning if you are on the side of Vastunity. But I mean, I'm not gonna hate either team for it, but I do think Vastunity could have done a lot better there, being good side. You actually lost a good side hack, and that's really embarrassing. I won't lie to you. I might have to write some letters home and see what's going on at home.
I'm just quickly going to type in a nice little GG best of luck to both these teams in the game chat and lobby, because they're both going to need this one going into the hard point. I mean, not hard point, going into this search and destroy map 5 after what was a crazy hard point that I don't think neither of us predicted was going to be such a massive sweep by the side of ADS Gaming.
Well, they would have won it sooner. but someone had 3 stuns on, so they haven't won it sooner. And that's why things are a little bit sticky, and that's why I'm a little bit pissy. It's all about how you want to play the game, and as far as things go, we get an S&D. And Chase, what is the S&D map? Tell it right away.
We're going to see one that me and you are both well versed in and comfortable and familiar with, and even some of you in chat that were here yesterday are comfortable with and have seen before. But we're going to be back on Arklov Peak for the Search and Destroy, folks. Oh, wow, Con, man, you don't like it.
I'd rather die. Arklov Peak really is nothing that you want to be enjoying in life. It looks pretty. No, Arklov Peak is not pretty. Have you seen Arklov Peak as a map? I mean, it's about the size. It's about the size of your country, Canada, whacked into a server. That is Arklov Peak. You've got
when you were saying about the size, I was a little off there before you said Canada.
Oh well, Chase, you are dirty, and I love it. As far as things go, I think that Arklov Peak is not what you want to be playing at this time of night.
Well, I personally like Arklov Peak because I like pulling out the sniper.
I mean, you can pull out your sniper if you want, mate. If you want, mate, you can pull that out. I'll have a look at it.
Yeah,
I'll clean it for you.
I don't know. I personally, okay, my 2 favorite maps, especially because I'm a sniper player, are Arklov Peak for sniper S&D and Piccadilly for S&D sniper. Those are my 2 favorites for gameplay from snipers, and nobody can tell me otherwise. If somebody DMs me on Twitter or says anything on Twitter saying, "Oh, I love sniper play on Ramaza," or I love my sniper play on Gunrunner. You are absolute lunatics, maybe even sadistic. I don't even know what to even call you, but the 2 best sniper maps in Search and Destroy have to be, hands down, Arklov Peak and Piccadilly for me.
I think that you're a little bit on a mad one. I'd have to go with Gunrunner and Gunrunner. I like basic maps. I don't want anything pretty that might ruin my chances of miscalling something.
And of course, one of you DMs me on Twitter saying your favorite map is Gunrunner Sniper. Okay, well, just shut up, folks. Just shut up. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna get this map underway here. The players are still in lobby. Let me just double check here. I think I just saw that there was a sub that just got made once again. And there was a sub that was made, folks. We are gonna see... Actually, wait, was there a sub that was just made? Let me double check this real quick here. Just gonna quickly go through these players here.
I've never seen so many subs used in my life. I feel like I'm a Seattle Surge fan.
Oh my lord.
I won't lie.
Oh my... Well, actually, no. Toronto Ultra used more subs. What do you mean?
One of their subs actually it paid off. What was that sub that paid off?
Kleenex?
That's right. Toby Kleenex, my boy. My pride and joy.
The Great Dane. The Danish Destroyer. The Menace. The Glizzy Gobbler himself. I'm kidding, no. Okay, folks. We are going to get ourselves into this one. I'm going to start up the lobby. I'm going to start up the... excuse me there. I choked on my own swallowing of my own saliva there. But let's get ourselves into this map here. This is a juicy sniper search and destroy Arklov Peak. Who do you think? Connor, we need to get the prediction in now. We got to get it in now. We got to lock it in before this one starts. I'm going to go with my boys at Vastunity. The pink people are going to take this one. That's what I feel is going to happen in the search and destroy. That's what I want. It's my guts telling me. Who do you think is going to win?
Ew, wow,
Connie.
You're odd. I mean, Crash Chase. I think that ADS is going to win it because they already have an S&D in the bag and it's Arklov Peak. Vastunity needs to have a miracle here to win it.
Well, miracles do happen sometimes in Call of Duty, and if the COD gods are here and they're watching, let's see who's going to be graced with the win here. As we're going to jump into that gameplay. Let's go, Connie. Bring us the action.
Well, I'm bringing it to you right now in HD, and Laser is taking my head right off. I mean, Laser, I heard, gives great head, and that is an example right there on Naruto. But, of course, it's a little bit tighter because Frosty right there, number 5, is going to push right into B House. A little bit too aggressive with the M4, but players are darted around it. Bomb's going to go down. Now, corner's going to be played here, and it looks as though that the trades are going to come in and Tweet just about gets away with his life, and it's now going to be a 3v2 as Vastunity for some reason have done what I would like to call one of the weirdest aggressive strats that has nearly paid off. Nucleotide though comes in again with a great trade. I mean, it's now 1v1 again. Laser versus Hype. I won't lie to you, Laser's already won the round. Never mind. Never mind. Laser just needs to fucking shoot the bomb. Laser. Oh my god. Laser. Oh my god. Chase, what? Do not send him to phase. Do not send him to phase. I'm going to start really throwing shit around my room. Do not send him to phase, whatever you do. That was 2 missed shots there. He nearly defused it. He nearly defused it. If you can see my face right now, my fist is in my mouth. Back to you, Chase.
Well, I'm glad it's your fist in your mouth. And Vastunity, the team I predicted to win this whole thing, is doing it right now with the first round going their way, but that was a scrappy round. You saw the gunfights going back and forth. Neither team really looked to have had too much of an advantage. Even the defense didn't look like they had too much of an advantage. The bomb went down, the bomb was planted, defense was able to clutch up, and they were able to get the defuse in. Actually, or were they? No, they weren't. I don't even know. My mind is just absolutely zoinked right now and zooked. And ADS Gaming, they need to bounce back, and they're instead going to be looking to play more patiently. This is not the way we've seen ADS Gaming look to play Search and Destroy, though. I haven't really seen them play Search and Destroy this passively before. Not even in the last one I felt like they played this passively, and instead, Vastunity are going to be able to take advantage of them playing their sort of style of slow Search and Destroy. And Vastunity is going to get 2 massive kills. Those kills are going to get traded out. ADS Gaming going to get 2 more. A third kill going to go the way of Vastunity. Now can Lemonese get a kill with this sniper? No! Laser just lasers him with his. Laser's sniper is just not missing, folks. As ADS Gaming down to 1 last player. He takes out Laser. That's a 1 versus 3. Can it happen? It's left to a 1 versus 1. The clutch up is not there. Vastunity closes things out. That's a 2-0 lead in the Search and Destroy. And my pipes were nearly winded there. But thanks to the side of Vastunity's player, I believe that was... Which player was that one again?
AIM.
I don't know.
It was AIM.
Somebody got it.
I mean, it was beautiful movement, but he didn't win it in the end. Now, as far as winning goes, Vastunity are 2-0 up. Tweet right now, good 3-2. Laser 4-1. The setup now is going to be heading straight to B-bomb, but I think AIM is going to be important here again. He's going to hold the hard flank right through here, and if he just looks a little bit to his left, he's going to find a man by the name of Frosty. And it looks as though he's won that gunfight nearly. Frosty now push back a little bit, going to retreat and go through mid instead, or maybe opt to go through the side. Either way, he's going to wrap through that mid there, and he's going to try and get something going for himself. But at 0 and 2, he's playing a little bit too aggressive for my liking. He's going to get blooded every single time. As Nucleotide does right there to Naruto, it's a little bit more of a way of the S&D. But again, Vastunity are actually pushed really far back. I mean, they're not really touching many bomb sites. Again, the way that they want to keep it is they want to keep B really secured. They want to have a good plant position so that they can watch over from that the blue house. And it's just down to these, well, dare I say, it's down to these ADS gaming players to take down those 2 players there on the side of Vastunity in the blue house, because they are literally watching and covering every single basis. As Nucleotide finds one there, it's just now 1v4, and User has got to pull off absolute witchcraft to do it, and unfortunately, he gets thrown in the fire.
So he got fried behind the bar. That's just how it happened. That's what went down in the back corner there. As we see Tweet, he was lying in wait and was able to catch that player right when he had his pants down while looking for the washroom. Just essentially not in the right place at the right time. And that's going to be Vastunity taking a 3rd round in a row here. A complete flip of the script from the first Search and Destroy that we saw in the series. As Vastunity looking so comfortable and confident. Like, none of their players on their side have donuts right now. Naruto on the other side just hasn't been able to get his chakras to line up, as he's got himself 3 deaths and no kills for any help whatsoever to his team. And they're stuck playing slow again. ADS, you guys play way better when you're fast. And I understand it's Arklov Peak. There's a ton of searching. There's a ton of sniping. It's a lot larger of a map. But you guys got to be moving there. You got to be using your smokes more effectively and playing a lot more aggressively. And it just, when your aggression's there, you disorient your opponents. Right now, you're playing their game, and it's 4 versus 4 right now. In the lives, Lemonese gets taken out again by Sniper from Laser, who just at this moment has a magnet on the end of his bullets, aiming for all these players on the side of ADS. The time is ticking away. This bomb needs to get planted by ADS ASAP. As the bomb site gets entered, Dwaddle's going to get the first kill to go his way. Is he going to get another one there over by the bomb site? As Zero is going to still be there. Aim, he's going to get taken out. The time is just not there. It's not going to go the way of ADS. The last player jumps on in there, looking for something in the dark. Maybe bird boxing it at this point. Going in blind as hell like a bat. And Dawdle just catches him in the back like an assassin with his knife out in the dark. Just takes him away. Good night, sweet prince.
Well, that was poetic. I mean, I can't really think of anything like that, but I mean, 4-0 to Vastunity is something to talk about. As far as the rest of these guys go, though, I might see a 6-0 here, I won't lie to you. Let's have a look at Naruto, who has been frying for 4 maps, but has for some reason decided not to spawn in at 4. I would like to really see what's going on and where he really is making the movements on the map. But then again, he's just opting to play a little bit more passive. He knows that players will be chilling in that blue house so often, but now the A plant's coming and Naruto is going to have a nice little position here to find some heads. Again, Vastunity are going to peek. Naruto is going to find nothing. Now, bear in mind, there are 3 players right there where he fired, and now going to push Naruto, and he's going to get dealt with by a nade from Nucleotide. As far as Nucleotide, they're 5-2. Really quick games, really strong games. Hype, they're going to play the rock there in Deep Trench. Again, he's just got to play it, but huge gunfight win there. And trades are still coming in, and it's going to be a 43 for the side of Vastunity. Now 43 coming in as well. But as far as ADS gaming and the way they're trying to like rock it, I'm sort of just figuring out why and where these guys are making what they're doing. But ADS now in a nice little 3v2 advantage. Bomb is down. I do think they're going to close it out here very comfortably because neither player from Vastunity is near the bomb. But unless of course they both get user who is literally shooting in that broken, it's going to be so difficult. Again, Daughter gets taken down, Laser now is going to push out and get taken down, and it just comes down to singling out those players. A 4-1, fair play, but a long way to go if you're ADS gaming.
Couldn't say it better myself. It's definitely going to be a long one, a long road ahead of them if they're looking to try and flip the score, flip the script. As right now, it just looks like the authors of this story have, are just massive fans of Vastunity. The COD gods are smiling upon them at the moment. But ADS, you guys just gotta put in more work. You gotta, like I've said before, time and time again, you need to show us your style of Call of Duty, and that's fast-paced gunfights, fast-paced play, and that's not what we're seeing right now. You guys need to get up in their face, go quick, fast, boom, 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 boom. First blood, second blood, just do it. If you have to sacrifice a few lives to get it done, you have to do it. But they're not. They're playing it slow, and they're not getting enough done here. And though they do have a ton of 3, they have 3 players.
Frosty.
They have 3 players there. They have a sneaky snake in the grass in height moving around there. He's going to catch the first blood there. Now, Frosty's going to look to break in through this doorway. He's not going to catch the player lying down, and he just dome shots him. Frosty gets taken out like a Frosty in my hands in the drive-thru at a Wendy's. I just gobble at that shit so quick. And Lemonese is going to be looking with his sniper around to try to take out Laser, who has just been an absolute laser with his. Spots the head of him. Can he get that revenge blood on Laser? I don't know if he can. The bomb's going to get planted, though. This is ADS Gaming looking to string together another round in the Search and Destroy to go their way. Maybe, just maybe, they have some gas left in their tank to really have something go their way, as Donald's going to get a massive kill over by Trenches. He's going to lie prone. He's going to hide for a bit. The nade's going to get chucked out. It's not going to tag up anybody. Donald's going to get another big kill. Can he make it happen? Can he make it happen? Can he make it happen? You guys heard what I said there. Little pun right there. But no, Vastunity is going to be able to... Is going to lose that another round. Sorry, I was almost about to reward them for a second there. No reward for them here. As we see the side of ADS Gaming come in hot and get themselves a second round win. Can they string more rounds together here? Can we maybe see them create a bit of a necklace to go with the medal that they win after this series is over?
Well, I mean, fair play. 4-2. Vastunity. I don't know what you've been doing for the past 2 rounds. I don't know whether or not you haven't spawned in or not, but fair play. ADS Gaming finding some comfort and closure. Going into this round now, though, it looks as though the ADS are going to focus on a very strong mid to A push here. The one player flanking is going to be User. You got to watch out for him later because he can make something serious happen here. Although, if I'm being honest with you, I have no idea really why Dawdle is watching this area here in particular. For the pure reason that there is nobody there at all, and he's got 3 men there against a good 4. So you might want to push up a little bit there, buddy, and help him out. You know, little piece of advice for you. Although, ADS Gaming trying to find some coverage here in the mid, as they're doing. A definitely is populated where all the gunfighters are going to happen. It's definitely going to come down to Laminazy there. He's going to be important in that trench, trying to get some cover. But I do believe now number 8 users wrapped around through mid. He's going to try and push through this broken side and pinch them. But Hype again is finding another important first blood. Now, I want to actually put up the smokers and the trophies real quick. I mean, obviously got 2 smokes there, 2 smokes there. Fair play, Dawdle tweet, Hype and Naruto. So really, it comes down to how well these guys are getting it put down. But bombs going down, Naruto will find 2. Oh dear, wow. Okay. Nuclear Tides don't want to be fought up. Okay, well, that was brutal. Fair play, Chase.
I didn't think it was going to be like this, but Conman, it so far it is going ADS's gaming's way. I don't know if ADS just gave him those 4 rounds and was like, "Hey, let's set up a handicap for you guys, for us. You know, we'll give you the first 4 rounds, and we'll just flip it around and just give ourselves the." Get ourselves back into this one. Maybe make this look a lot more entertaining for the viewers. But ADS Gaming bringing this back, making it 4-3. They have strung 3 rounds together, folks. Take this in. It was 4-0, and now after 3 rounds, just absolutely chalked and choked up, ADS Gaming are able to make this one a 4-3. Can ADS take this round, tie things up, force a round 9 and a round 10 in the Search and Destroy, and potentially give us that all-important round 11 in map 5? This is insane. And we're seeing the faster-paced gameplay come out, and the sniper on the side of Laminese is able to take out Laser, arguably the strongest and most important player on the side of Vastunity so far. He's been coming out with massive first blood kills, second blood kills, and now Hype's gonna come in here, take down another player in Tweet, and it's gonna be all up to Nucleotide and Dawdle, who have been the second and third command for the side of Vastunity behind Laser. The kills come in back and forth action. It's now a 3 versus 2. Bomb gonna get planted, and the kill comes through. That is 4-4 in the score. Connie, my heart feels played with.
I'm just confused, really. I thought the boys in purple actually had a chance of closing out a very strong 6-0 here, but they've just been absolutely ran over, spat out, and swallowed. I feel like if I was to put them in a crime scene, they'll get murdered. That's how I feel about Vastunity right now. But, dare I say right now, Chase, it's a little bit more confident going into this round number 10, I do believe. So, sorry, round 9. It's round 9. It's round 9. Respect it. Now, as far as the setups go...
My first time learning math.
Yeah, I know, it's difficult. Especially at 3 in the morning. I'd give it to the fact that both teams are playing very, very passive arc off peak. I haven't seen this before in my life, and I don't think it would ever work in certain situations. But so far, it's come to a very close 4-4 nail biter. I would have to say that Tweet right now is playing sort of confident with his AR, but then again, another first blood there, Vastunity can get something going here. I would have to say right now that now it's 3v5. The players from B are rotating through. Tweet can get bombed down here, but his players in this trench have to get some coverage. So the Nucleotide right now, number 2, is going to have to push up a little bit, get some coverage down for his team. But then again, he's looking a little bit too close to the flank. Now, once these players pop up here, Laser does know there's going to be one inside that building. Sniper's a little bit too up front, but Aim again finds one. Laser, though, can get taken down here, which he does. He got caught napping. And I do believe now it's going to be a 2v1, User versus Nucleotide. And Tweet, let's say right here again, 5-4, Vast Unity. Finally showing some presence.
That was 4 rounds in a row, one from ADS. The hype train was definitely all aboard ADS Gaming, and Vast Unity just snuck and stole a round away from them, took the momentum away. One of them parachuted in, dropped in Warzone on the train that ADS was hanging out in, and just hijacked it. And now are looking to hijack this series, win the series here, 6-4 if they can close out this last round, possibly last round. This is round number 10 here. Or are we going to see ADS Gaming force that round 11? Ooh, it could be spicy. Naruto's nade comes out there. A little Kobe tribute. Throwing that one over to the A bomb site, taking one player out. It's going to be Frosty. He's the underperforming player on the side of Vast Unity. So not too worried if you're a Vast Unity fan in this 4 versus 5, as the 4 other players have been looking more comfortable on this map so far in the Search and Destroy. But now we're going to start to see these players creep up. Zero. Aim. He needs to move from his back of the map spot because nobody's playing that angle. Nobody's playing the flank right now. He needs to help his team just aggress forward into A. And he's not. So that's going to give time for Vast Unity to try to get Bloods to even things out. And the Blood's going to come through, but it's going to be a trade. And continues to stay in ADS's favor as 23 seconds left on the clock. Laser's going to get a big kill. That's going to even things out at 3-3. The bomb is going to get planted, though. The bomb is also on the bad bomb side for the defense to try to defuse from. Number 0, Aim at the back, could just mount his AR over in the window, over at Broken, and catch the player defusing. Big kills come in. That keeps things even, though, as Hype and Aim are left up. Hype gets taken out. Aim's going to get a trading kill. That's a 1 versus 1. Can Aim make it happen? The bomb needs to be defused. The push is coming through for Laser to try to get aggressive. He kills him off. Will he have the time to defuse?
No.
He won't. The time is not there. ADS are saved by the bell as they are going to get this round 10 to go their way as the bomb explodes. Connie, we are in for this round 11. Strap on in. If you haven't already buckled in, Connie, get that buckle around your waist, over your shoulder, because we're in for a bumpy ride moving into this round 11.
That was very sexual, Chase. Thank you.
What?
Strap on in. Watch out. Back to me, though, as you were going to say. Vastunity themselves. Vastunity themselves. Loads of 12 and 6. He's actually going to go ahead and push up a little bit too close to the middle there. But then again, ADS Gaming have got a very nice setup here to actually opting to go for the mid-A strat that's been working for them this whole time. Number 8, though, User, does need to be a little bit quicker on that pinch, though. And Chase, dare I say it right now, I'll have to pass it over to you for this final call on this map in particular. But it's about to go down.
Things are about to go down. These two teams have been they've both been in heat. 2 dogs in heat, ready to scrap it out and really get down and dirty under the sheets together here in this round 11 as the first blood comes in from Hype and his AR leading the train for ADS Gaming. We're not necessarily leading it, but tying in leading it with Lemonese and his sniper. As User, he's going to be throwing a nade across over to that A side, checking to see if he can tag out some players being aggressive by that bomb site. He's not going to catch anybody. Instead, he's going to look to play around, maybe even shoot through this fence at the bomb. He's not going to tag anybody because nobody's there. Nobody's home. He's knocked on the door, but no reply. Frosty going to get an AR shot that's going to come through. And now User's going to spot the other one there. Is he going to shoot? He's going to shoot over by the bomb side. He's going to get the kill with the shots through the wall. He's not. He's going to get some tags, though. As Lemon East, he's going to get another kill. That's going to be a 4 versus 2. The bomb is down. The player on the bomb goes down as well. It is it, folks. ADS Gaming have been able to clutch it up from the jaws of close defeat as they were G8 out of map 1. They came in and sparked a resurgence in map 2 in the Search and Destroy. And now closing out round 11, map 5. What a doozy.
Dare I say it, Chase. Excellent casting from you. But very, very nice there. I mean, it was very close. User there played a huge role in the middle to try and eliminate some presence. As far as that went, though, he got information from the bomb carrier. You saw 3 quick kills, and then again you saw the bomb planet being shot in the back. It was a very quick and easy round for ADS. As I thought, they have won it. And again, Chase, I am correct. Now, how do you feel?
Hey, I'm not disappointed as somebody that was cheering and rooting for Vastunity on this one. You guys brought us to a round 11 Search and Destroy. You guys had the opportunity to close it out in round 10. I understand that. You guys had the opportunity to close it out round 10, but you didn't. But you did get yourselves 5 rounds in the Search and Destroy, which definitely improves that stat line that you had from the first Search and Destroy, only getting to 3. So Vastunity, you guys definitely made me proud and made your fans in the chat proud as well. Take a bow, and all the people cheering for ADS Gaming, celebrate some more. Celebrate some more.
That is how it goes, Chase, and that was how the cookie crumbled in the end. We got our wish, and our wish indeed, Chase, was to get ourselves a game 5 round 11. That came true tonight. But now we're going to end off the stream on a very positive note. I've been Connie. This has been Chase. Thank you very much.
Wait, Connie. Before we end, I just want to see that scoreboard once more. I just want to see some of the stats once last time.
You want to whack it in a spreadsheet?
One last time.
Fun with you, mate. Have a little look at this right here again. Well, obviously one player's rage quit. I'm not sure who that was, but I mean, it was definitely a very, 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 very sided game in favour of the Slayer heavy side ADS. But I mean, the first 4 rounds went in way of Vastunity, and that's just how it played out.
It was a wonderful one to watch, and I can't thank you enough, Connie, for being on the journey with me today. And chat, thank you guys so much for tuning in, cheering on the teams, and enjoying both me and Connie's banter tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow as we're back on